Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning, call or text 702-595-0488.
The Nevada National Security Site is home to the Nevada Space Proving Grounds, which marks the highest fidelity mission-scale lunar Martian testing facility nationwide. NASA conducted its JETT7 test at the Nevada Space Proving Grounds this past November and recently released footage of the test campaign. Now let's hear from the Nevada National Security Site and NASA about this fascinating mission.
JETT7 is one of our larger integrated test campaigns, and so we have different teams with multiple objectives. Some of those teams include navigation, so trying out different types of navigational aids for when humans go back to the moon and do traverses. We also have teams working on communication infrastructure, so working on radios and Wi-Fi and how to get the voices of the astronauts from the moon back to people on Earth.
The Nevada National Security Site and NASA have historically collaborated, advancing human-based moon explorations.
So we have very different kinds of radios and backpacks, and we're putting those on individuals and walking off into the landscape you have here at NNSS, walking in and around craters so we can see how different types of radios, different frequencies behave, since this sort of environment is similar to a lunar surface.
We have some groups out there navigating around. We're using the ice cap tower out here at JETT7. That is a fantastic lunar lander for us, a good representation of the SpaceX Starship lander.
Between 1965 to 1972, every single Apollo astronaut that stepped foot on the moon first stepped foot onto the massive craters of the Nevada National Security Site.
It's amazing that the site can be a part of this, because not only did we help historically with the Apollo missions and training up the Apollo astronaut candidates, but we can now help the Artemis missions with these JET exercises.
So we're probably maybe a third of the way point. So still kind of early development, kind of prototype systems. We're trying to make some choices on the actual flight designs that we'll make. So this early testing here helps us compare a bunch of different things, and we can eventually come to one choice and then produce that for actual spaceflight.
The Nevada National Security Site is comprised of 10 locations across the nation.
Nature will give you curveballs. We've been able to be stronger as a team, be flexible and adjust based on some of the challenges that the terrain gives us. But yes, I'd say we plan for a really long time, but the really fun part is the execution. And so we're really excited to be out here with the awesome hosts at NNSS.
So NNSS is on the list of top 5 places that we go train astronauts for lunar surface operations. So given that, we come here and test out the equipment that the astronauts will use.
The feeling of being part of the Artemis mission is pretty humbling. It's an amazing amount of very smart people and very smart teams and that are really coming together to make this Artemis thing happen. I love the history of Apollo and how we did it back in the 60s and early 70s. And so it's pretty humbling to be a part of it now that we're going back to the moon under the Artemis program.
The Nevada National Security Site has the capabilities to support all moon testing, training, and integration operations. Reporting from Las Vegas, I'm Maria Centers for News 25.